Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. We begin with Seasonal Deaths, as it is now official. Seasonal Deaths have completed a move to Dutch giants PSV Eindhoven, as he has succeeded to leave Barcelona, where he wasn't part of Xavi's plans. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Marcos Alonso, as the Barca defender is not considering an exit from the club amid Premier League links. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. FC Barcelona have officially confirmed that out-of-favor defender Sergio Dest has left the club to join PSV Eindhoven on a season-long loan deal. The agreement includes a permanent purchase option for the Dutch Eredivisie outfit, with the Blaugrana retaining a future sell-on percentage if the transfer is made permanent. Going by the statement, they said FC Barcelona and PSV Eindhoven have reached an agreement for the transfer of player Sergio Dest until June 30, 2024. The Dutch club has a purchase option. FC Barcelona reserves a percentage of a future sale of the player. The official statement read, Dest returned from a disappointing loan spell at AC Milan and was given an opportunity to turn things around at Barcelona during pre-season, but that was not to be, and soon it became clear that he would not be on a move again. While ideally the Blaugrana would have preferred a permanent departure for Dest, they have had to settle for another loan exit. Negotiations with PSV ramped up over the weekend, and although OGC Nice and two more clubs were said to be interested, the 22-year-old was signed for the Eredivisie outfit on a loan deal with a purchase option, which is said to be worth around 10 million euros. Dest will now return to his roots, playing for the main rivals of his boyhood club Ajax in the Netherlands. The 22-year-old right back will be hoping to get his career back on track after a largely underwhelming stint in Barcelona since joining the club in 2020. Of course, Dest's future was already clear that he won't be part of this Barca side this season, especially under Xavi, who has not, who have never seen the player as a part of his plans. We saw Des play, a couple of games in the preseason in the US tour earlier this summer, but Des failed to convince the coaching staff and haven't played any game since in La Liga. Of course, Sergio Des have finally gone to PSV Eindhoven. We were talking about this link for quite a while now, because there were clubs like OGC Nice and PSV Eindhoven. Those were the two clubs that were mostly showing interest in the last couple of days. And all of them were going but for a loan move. None of them were going in for any purchase. And as things stand, Dest will be leaving for the Dutch giants PSV Eindhoven on a loan deal till the end of the season. That is June 2024. And there's an option to purchase, right? So I think at least for that one, Barca have a breathing space now, especially in their wage books. We know that before the summer even began, we were talking a lot about the need for sales. We were emphasizing on the fact that sales will be very, very important for Barca to cope with their financial fair play issues. And I think that so far, so good. We have sold some players and we have loaned out some young stars. Of course, I think apart from that, the only players that can possibly leave now is maybe Marcos Alonso, or if there's still time, talking about Eric Garcia. But even though there have been nothing spoken about that defender yet, but it seems as though Barca will stay with the players that they have got right now, except that there's a twist. except that there is a twist. But as things stand right now, Barcelona, I think they have some space now in their wage bill that they can register players like Alonso or maybe new signing Inigo Martinez, who haven't been registered as of yet. And so far, on the departure front, Barcelona have done a good job. They've done a good job. But as I've said earlier, let's not be surprised that there might be another shocking exit. Maybe Ansu Fati, who have been linked with an exit, or we have also Ferran Torres. Even though there have been reports that Ferran will likely stay till the end of the season, I think apart from Fati, we also have Marcos Alonso, whose future still remains uncertain. So let's just keep fingers crossed and see how the season or the summer goes on, as the summer window will expire in, I think, September 2nd in Spain. So I think 1 week something left for Barcelona to get everything sorted out, in order to ensure that the club is in a good shape heading into this season, so that we can compete very well and with the big boys, and of course have a great season. Of course, yesterday we saw Barca drawing. Sorry, we won 2 goals to nil against Cadiz after a boring draw last weekend. It was very important for Barca to have their first win of the season, which we did just that. As of course we have Pedri and Ferran who scored the goals. Then on to the next story of discussion. Over the past week or so, there have been some speculation surrounding the future of FC Barcelona veteran Marcos Alonso. The 32-year-old Spanish left back is yet to be registered by the club, along with Inaki Pena and Inigo Martinez, due to some difficulties with financial fair play. And with Joao Cancelo soon set to arrive, Alonso's registration could be delayed further to accommodate the Portuguese international first. As such, it has sparked speculations over the former Chelsea defender's future in Catalonia. Last week, reports suggested that Barca would happily let go of Alonso if a good offer arrives. Furthermore, it was also reported that Alonso was already evaluating an offer from a Premier League club. However, as per a fresh update from Sergio Capdevila of Sport, Alonso is not studying any offers at the moment and is not considering an exit from Barcelona this summer. Barca manager Xavi Hernandez and his coaching staff are also not contemplating the possibility of offloading Alonso either. After all, following the loan exit of Alex Valle, Barca have been left with Alonso as the only natural backup for Alejandro Balde in the left back position. And even though Cancelo could be an option once he arrives, the Portuguese is being brought in to solidify the right back slot. As such, neither Alonso nor Barca are considering the possibility of parting ways with each other at this point. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.